Good morning, Gophers and Wolves. I want to start by going through our star readers for this week. We're going to have Ava be one of our star readers again because she has been reading so many books. But she's also joined by Naomi, Cassius, and Isaac, who have been reading so many books and earning lots of stars by taking quizzes and listening to books as well. I want to encourage you all to continue reading lots and lots because that's the best way to make sure that you are getting to be a smarter person. Let's start with your Bible story. This week we're going to go back and review some of the Bible stories we heard at the beginning of the year. So we're actually going to start with the first Bible story that we covered, the beginning. In the beginning, the world was empty. Darkness was everywhere, but God had a plan. God separated the light from the darkness. Let there be light, he said, and the night turned on, and he called the light day, and he called the darkness night. This was the end of the very first day. Then God said, I will divide the waters. He separated the waters in the clouds above from the waters in the ocean below. He called the space between them sky. This was the end of the second day. Next, God rolled back the waters, and some dry ground appeared. He made plants of many shapes and colors. He made mountains, hills, and valleys. This was the end of the third day. God put a shining sun in the sky for the daytime. He put a glowing moon and twinkling stars in the sky for nighttime. It was the end of the fourth day. My pages are sticky. Here we go. On the fifth day, God made a swishy fish and giggling creatures to live in the ocean. Then God made the birds to fly across the sky. On the sixth day, God made animals to creep and crawl, hop and gallop. From the dust, God made the most wonderful creature of all, a person. God named him Adam. On the seventh day, God rested. I always cover with the wolves, but I want the gophers to know this too, that when God made people, he made them and he made them so special. So when God made people, he made them and he called them good. God made you to be a good person always. We are going to start going through your math now. Today, there's going to be a lot of reading from your math, but only a couple of problems. So I will read them and we'll work them out together. Let's start with problem number 1. Wendy and Ricardo found 77 shells at the beach. They used 30 shells to decorate a sandcastle. How many shells were left? So we're going to have the key word left. If we have the word left, that means we're going to subtract. So let's fill in our problem right over here. I'm going to write mine at the top. You can write yours on the paper. When I read it the second time, Wendy and Ricardo found 77 shells. So we put that number on top because it's larger. At the beach, they also found 30 shells to decorate the sandcastle. How many shells were left? So you have your ones column and your tens column, and you're going to subtract. They already have the line down the middle, 7 minus 0 and 7 minus 3, and your answer will be at the bottom. You can pause to work that out and then move on to the second problem. Suki's teacher needed 56 beads for an art project. Suki counted 29 blue beads. She counted 30 green beads. Will there be enough beads? So she wants to have 56. She starts off with, this is the part you're going to write in these boxes. She starts off with 29 blue beads and 30 green beads. Will there be enough? So let's put those together. 29 plus 30. So add your ones column and add your 5, or add your tens column. Is your answer bigger than this number? If it is, then yes, there will be enough. If that number is smaller, then no, there will not be enough. So circle yes or no. Then let's move on to your third problem. Mando caught 244-pound shark. He caught a 20-pound tuna. How many pounds of fish did he catch in all? In all is another set of keywords. Instead of subtracting like we did with left, in all means we're going to add. So you need to write in your 244-pound shark. So make sure you're putting that 2 in the hundreds column, 44. When we only have 20 though, we don't need to use the hundreds column. So you're going to go 20 using the ones column and the tens column. Then you need to make sure you figure out in all, so you add 4 plus 0, 4 plus 2, and 2 plus nothing. And that will tell you how many they have in all. Once you finish that, you can turn your page over. Emmett found or put 65 cents in the offering. Then he found 3 dimes and 2 pennies. He put those into the offering too. How much money did Emmett find? So we know that he has dimes and pennies. So he started off by putting 65, and then he put 3 dimes and 2 pennies, so 32 cents in. And we want to know how much did he give? How much did he give in total? So you have to add those. Add 5 plus 2 and 6 plus 3. And that will be your answer. All right, we're going to move down to number 5. Raina saw some coins on the sidewalk. She picked up 1 dime and 7 pennies. Then she found 2 dimes and 2 pennies. How many cents did Raina find in all? We have that keyword again, in all. So we know we're going to add. So 1 dime and 7 pennies. So 1 dime and 17 cents when you put it that way. And then 2 dimes and 2 pennies. So 22 cents. Then we know in all says we add. 7 plus 2 equals what? And 1 plus 2 equals what? That's where you find your answer. Let's move on down to number 6. Now we need to have space to have dollars as well. So we're going to have to add dollars in. We're going to put our D for dollar. Then I'm going to put dime and penny. All right. Tan's mom gave him $1.99 to spend. Tan spent $1.45. How much money does he have left? So let's start by putting those numbers in. $1.99. Then he spent $1.45. How much money does he have left? Remember, left is one of our key words. We subtract, so our numbers should be getting smaller. So 9 minus 5 equals 9 minus 4 equals, and 1 minus 1. Your answer should be down there. Then for the bottom 2, you're going to use a ruler. You're going to start at 0, where your ruler is, and it's going to come all the way to there. You're going to use centimeters. Centimeters are the smaller ones. There should be 30 centimeters on your ruler. So it's going to have the little tiny pieces, and you're going to see, starting at 0, how many does it go up to? Write that number here. You're going to do the same thing for number 8. right, I'm going to start your phonics now. In phonics, you're going to be working on separating the things that you, or ways that you play and things that you play. So a way to play would be plucking something. Plucking. Plucking is taking something and pulling on it. A thing that you would play with would be blocks. So that's going to be your 2 example ones. So a thing that you play with would be blocks, and you write it here using good handwriting. And a way to play would be plucking, pulling on it. It's one of your actions. It's something you can do. Then, drum. Drum. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play? Pans. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Shake. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Strum. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Bottle. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Blow. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Beat. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Banjo. Banjo is kind of like a guitar, but it's round in the middle and it makes a little bit different sound. Banjo. Is that a way that you play or a thing that you play with? Down for the bottom part and on the back side, we are going to be working out some little riddles. I'll give you your options. Blow is to bottle as bang is to banjo or blocks. Beat is to drum as strum is to banjo or blocks. Happy is to giggle as sad is to sky, dry, bunny, or cry. Fly is to butterfly as hop is to sky, dry, bunny, or cry. Fish is to sea as bird is to sky, dry, bunny, or cry. Number 4, chilly is to warm as wet is to sky, dry, bunny, or cry. Number 5, dog is to puppy as cat is to snowy, daddy, thirsty, or kitty. Snack is to hungry as water is to snowy, daddy, thirsty, or kitty. 7, summer is to sunny as winter is to snowy, daddy, thirsty, or kitty. Number 8, girl is to mommy as boy is to snowy, daddy, thirsty, or kitty. All right. You can see that you have no more brain pop videos that you have to watch. You may watch more if you'd like, but I want you all to start making sure you're working on your math using extra math, or you can do the math on IXL. I hope you have a wonderful day.